go, Marco. Let's go, Billy. Hang in there, hang in.
Got it. Here for an hour, dude. It's 11:30. Flight leaves at 12:30. What are you gonna do? Read? Or what?
I brought my book.
Oh, I should have brought a book too. I'm stupid. There's Joe chefing that Batmobile. There's the crib. There's Joe. That's a house. Right, here you go. Of course, for you U20s in Virginia. Here with Billy's Coach Joe. Leon Guerra. It's out of here, real brothers. And just beautiful. A little chilly, but it's not too bad. It's not bad. Everyone's running cold, so whatever. Yeah, let's get out of this. Shall we? Yeah. Alright, the coolest part of the course right here. Check this out. Nothing like California cross country. Logs, brother. That is fun. I also got a hay bales coming up too. So, a little more to the global standards, I guess. So, pretty sick.
Gator making its way down the various boxes here as will many live events throughout this year building up.
This is finally my chance to show up and get into a big race with some other huge competitors and throw down a cool time and throw in a big rust bust.
Here in Virginia, U20 men's cross country championships.
U.S. cross country championship team, but when you go and are at a world championship, you start to believe that that's where you belong. They make it on this team, and that is, at this young age, it starts to set them up to think about being one of the best in the NCAAs. You got to surround yourself with people like that.
I try to stay in the back of the front pack, try not to be on camera, so I can lurk my way up.
Pretty early.
Well, and I kind of like that. I mean, you know, we'll have to see how it goes, but he's getting out there and he's pack. They have to kind of run where they're at, but when you're out by yourself, you can pick your own route as they go over those two first logs that they put down for them. Necessarily when you're an athlete on the cross country course, but I do love that he can move and he can.
They're about 5 seconds back of Law
In the back of the front pack, and so right there I was able to stay composed and find myself in my position. So I just hung in there and was able to move up slowly. And as other people fell back, I just stayed my ground, held it there.
Times doesn't do it justice, but Cole Matthiessen, I think, is starting to bridge that gap.
Until the later stages, then he just threw down that killer kick that we know the Youngs have. So.
Standout now, a freshman at Gonzaga up in Spokane, starting to see and hear maybe those footsteps behind him as Cole Matthiessen.
By the pack, but what he needs to do is relax, get back in there, and just start fighting again. Racing mindset. He has big goals. He wants to get out for indoors and outdoors. And
Locked in, I stayed in that locked in factory. I felt like, and through that 4K, I was just feeling so solid. I was so stoked.
5, followed by Sanchez, Brecker, Jones, Nance, Law, Cox, and the aforementioned Matthew Donis in 8th position, Micah Sanchez in 9th, Liam Newhart out of Wisconsin currently in the top 10.
Unfortunately, that feeling did not last forever. Through 6K, I totally hit a wall, and I felt that pain that I haven't felt in a good while. And I just remembered, man, I just got 2 more K of this, and I tried to push through as much as I could, and I was able to finish with a time of 25:05. Can't remember. 25 low. 05 maybe? 25:05. And Billy went sub 25. And how I performed, I think that's where I should have been, to be honest. I only at that point had about 6 weeks of full training and a ton of cross training before that from my injury. And I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty happy where I ended up, and I was pretty stoked with that. And same for Billy. I think we both did phenomenal for where we were at. And kudos to the other competitors for just working their tails off since fall. Those guys were incredibly fit, and they proved it out on that track in Virginia. And I'm just so blessed with this opportunity to go out there and be able to get some race experience in, national championship, and against those guys, which I'll be racing in the NCAA for the rest of my career. And so that will be very fun just to go meet them up again. And I'm sure I'll see him around regionals, hopefully nationals someday, and continue this saga of like, this is too serious. That was way too dramatic, that music. I'm sorry, guys. I just thought that was a cool track. Anyway, and those log jumps were super surprising. So on the first day we went, there was only about 2 logs to jump and 2 hay bales. We get there the next day to go race, and we found out that there's 4 logs to jump and then 2 hay bales. And like, yeah, they're not that big, not that tall, whatnot, but honestly, it was pretty brutal trying to focus on those. Running across country normally in California, I mean, I'm sure everywhere else too. You're used to just running in straight paths and nice grassy fields, but this time now there's logs and stuff in the way, and so I had to get ready for that. But I mean, it was fine. We were able to get over it. Just took a little bit more out of you, not too much. And the conditions that day, pretty gnarly for everyone, the wind, but I think it was a great opportunity just to get in that nasty weather. So for races like Nutty Cone, if I race that later, or other races that are going to be terrible weather, I'm better prepared and know that, like, oh yeah, I've done this before, this is not that big of a deal. I'm beyond blessed to be able to race that, and I thought it was a great opportunity to get some experience in. And now moving on a track, I'm super stoked. I got a schedule lined up. I'll be running 15s, 5Ks, and hoping to get some footage within that and be able to get those up, hopefully, I don't know, weekly, but relatively more frequent than I have been with this right here. More frequent than I have been with this right now, so I'll move towards getting more stuff out and hopefully being more consistent. I'll try my best. I don't know what that means though. I want to work on more content. I've had a few brand deals I've been working with, and so I want to get those out and update with you soon. And I'm still taking a break off Instagram for a little bit, so I'll be back and making reels again. I kind of miss the reel grind. It was pretty fun. And anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Unsubscribe, dislike the video, and yeah, see you in the next races.